Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, helping the homeless. The community comes together for Project Homeless Connect. And safety first, see what caused crime rates to drop to levels last seen back in 1964. Plus, an educational boost. Find out how having math specialists in the classroom really adds up. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Veronica Coleman. Thanks for joining us. Every night, there are dozens of people in Virginia Beach that have no place to call home. The city is committed to ending homelessness and works hard to help families through events like Project Homeless Connect.
Project Homeless Connect is a wonderful opportunity for the homeless population to come and engage in supportive services that would otherwise take them weeks to access.
Virginia Beach United Methodist Church hosted the yearly event. It was a one-stop shop for support services. Homeless individuals had access to free haircuts, hot food, medical attention, and much more.
Goodwill is here to offer employment services. We have social services, we have Medicaid, we have SNAPS, which is the food stamps program. We have Veterans Administration here, we have the school district here.
The event is a coordinated effort between the City of Virginia Beach, nonprofit partners, and volunteers like David.
I've been on and off the street since I was 18, I'm 42 now, so I'm kind of a veteran of the whole thing.
David just recently got into permanent housing. Now he's giving back to the homeless community he was once a part of.
I don't want to see anybody on the street, you know, that I've been to a lot of camps and I look around and I can't believe that I was actually living like that for a while. And now that I get the opportunity to give it back, I just hope that other people will see that, you know, there's things out there for them that they can have and help them get off the street.
He's helping folks like Diane connect, engage, and get the services that they need.
The whole attitude is one of caring, of loving, and what can we do to help you? Well, we can't do this, but let me see if I can do this.
The U.S. Department of Housing requires the city to conduct a yearly homeless count. Each year, more than $1 million is granted to agencies that provide emergency housing and services to the homeless. Back in 1964, a lot of things were different. The cost of a home, gas, and food was a lot cheaper. And while prices have continued to go up, one thing has dropped back to the same low level: crime rates. In Virginia Beach, the 2013 crime rate for violent and property crimes combined was 26.7 crimes per 1,000 residents, the same as it was in 1964. The city credits the low number to increased officers, improved technology, and better policing strategies. Coordinated approaches like this ensure that the resort city remains one of the safest cities in the nation. In 2013, aggravated assaults decreased by 24%, homicides by 19%, and violent crime by 11.5%. From 1970 to 1976, Scope and the Hampton Coliseum were home of the professional basketball team, the Virginia Squires. Led by the likes of Julius Erving and George Gervin, the team was a slam dunk to merge into the NBA. But the deal fell apart at the 11th hour, ending the region's best chance for a major league franchise. And now, 38 years later, a big announcement was made.
Virginia Beach will host the first ever ABA team reunion with our beloved Virginia Squires.
Former coaches, players, and even the team mascot were on hand for the special announcement.
Go Squires!
Yes, and a few Virginia Squire cheerleaders were also on hand to get the crowd pumped up for the May 1st and 2nd events.
We're hosting a reception for them on Thursday the 1st, and then as part of our Business Appreciation Golf outing, the players will also participate May 2nd with our annual Business Appreciation Golf charity event.
Former coach Al Bianchi can't wait for the reunion.
Even old ABA guys talk. When we see each other, we say, boy, you know, it was a little rough, you know, it was kind of hairy at times, but you know what? We really had the best time in Virginia.
The reunion kicks off May 1st when the Virginia Squires players will join members of the NBA and WNBA for a mini basketball camp for area youth at the Williams Farm Recreation Center.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody involved. This is going to be a fun weekend.
Former Squire and Old Dominion star David Twardzik shared his thoughts on the upcoming reunion.
Well, for me personally, I've always felt like Old Dominion was my second home in the Tidewater area. So we have moved back here this summer, and everybody I've talked to is really looking forward to coming back. They've had fond memories of their time here, not only on the basketball court, but in the community. So it's going to be an exciting time for everybody.
The fun begins May 1st at the Williams Farm Rec Center. At 3 p.m., former Squires, NBA, and WNBA legends will offer a mini basketball clinic for area youth. Later that night, the official reunion gets underway at the Cavalier Beach Club. And on Friday, it's a day on the links. Join business leaders and former Squires at the Virginia Beach National Golf Club. Registration begins at 8:30 a.m. with a shotgun tee off at 10. Proceeds from the event will benefit local charities. And now we switch gears from the past back to the present. Join Mayor Will Sessoms along with business and community leaders for the city's State of the City address.
It really is a pleasure and really good afternoon to each and every one of you.
The annual luncheon, which will be held at the Convention Center on March 13th, highlights business development initiatives, provides strategic municipal progress updates, and addresses challenges and opportunities for Virginia Beach. If you'd like to attend the State of the City address, time is running out to get your ticket. The date again is March 13th, and the address starts at noon. Contact the Chamber of Commerce at the number listed below for ticket information. Now, if you can't make it, don't fret. The entire address will be streamed live on vbgov.com/live video. It will also be rebroadcast on VBTV. Log on to vbgov.com/vbtv for replay times and dates. The time between kindergarten and 5th grade is action-packed, full of learning and development. One of the most important concepts elementary school students will learn is also one of the hardest, math. Let's see how the school division is making it a little easier on everyone. Welcome to College Park Elementary. Today's lesson?
And you are right to tell me that the minute hand is pointing to the 30.
How to tell time. And Mrs. Mason's class is hard at work, reviewing the hour and minute hands. Math specialist Alicia Hines is also in the classroom, lending a helping hand.
A math specialist is an educator, is a coach that works with teachers and help to build their capacity in math instruction in the classroom.
And those math specialists are found at all Title I elementary schools around the division, working with students, co-teaching, and providing feedback.
Having a math specialist here provides the foundation that I feel that our students need, the support that our teachers need, building their capacity, helping them to provide the rigorous instruction that our children need.
Math specialists also meet with teachers weekly, enhancing their understanding of math, so they in turn can develop valuable lessons for the students.
So if there's specific questions and we can kind of talk about it.
A lot of people will say math is not their forte. It's, but it's our job to really get into the math with them and push them further and make them those thinkers that we want them to become, so they present those lessons in the right format.
Helping format lesson plans that are beneficial to both teachers and students.
The math specialists help teachers to enhance their craft, and they take that back to our students and challenge them and give them thought-provoking ways to make math relevant to them in real world and how they're applying these skills.
Title I is the largest federal aid program for elementary and secondary schools. There are 13 Title I elementary schools in the division. Each one has reading and math specialists. A day at the theater can create some of the best memories for children of all ages, but unfortunately, there are kids that have never even seen a play because it's not in the family budget. The Sandler Center Foundation is hoping to change that and spread the joy of theater through a unique program. One by one, students stepped off the bus, but today they're not heading towards the classroom. Instead, they're at the Sandler Center, spending some time with Buddy, their favorite larger-than-life-size character from the PBS hit series, The Dinosaur Train.
3 told feet with a pointed tips.
For many of these kids, it's the first time they've ever been to the theater, and it's all made possible thanks to the Access the Arts program.
The Access the Arts program is where we provide funding here at the Sandler Center for students from Title I schools throughout Hampton Roads to come and see a matinee performance.
Beach Title I schools have enjoyed this partnership for the last 3 years.
We are so excited about our partnership with Access to the Arts through the Sandler Center. Our students have the opportunity to come and enjoy and access dance and music and oral language and stories through the vehicle of Access to the Arts.
There are 13 Title I schools in Virginia Beach, and the Sandler Center Foundation is proud to provide the opportunity to experience the arts.
So in providing this Access the Arts to these students, what we're doing is we're giving them an opportunity to come to a performance, something that they would never have an opportunity to do.
Whenever I'm feeling lonely.
Buddy may have been the star in this performance, but the spotlight belongs to this innovative program.
Our students were so excited this morning. They were so thrilled to be able to go to the theater, and a lot of them thought we were going to see a movie at a movie theater, and so to be able to see a live performance is an awesome opportunity for them.
What we did, we talked about manners and saying please and thank you, and etiquette. How do you sit when you go to a show? The children are all dressed up, and they're just very excited to be here.
Everybody needs a buddy. Even friends can make a different kind of family.
So what was everyone's favorite part?
I love the hatching of the eggs, that there were dinosaurs. Shooting the stuff out. I like when King said his song.
And the most important lesson learned?
Even though that you're different from everyone else doesn't mean that people don't love you.
See you later, dog.
Best day of my life.
And who says you can't have fun while learning? The Sandler Center Foundation has been providing these opportunities for Title I schools since 2011. The program is only possible through generous donors. Sponsors and corporations provide most of the funding, but if you'd like to learn more, log on to sandlercenter.org/accessthearts. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, it's a library on wheels. Find out when the school division's reading bus will be rolling into your neighborhood. Plus, it's CSI Virginia Beach. Students learn the tricks of the trade at a crime scene investigation camp. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Many of us parents question ourselves, wondering where to draw the line so that we're being kind but firm when disciplining our children. We know it's important to get to the root of a child's misbehavior in order to correct it, but that can sometimes be very difficult. Plan to join CHKD for Positive Discipline, a 6-part series being held Monday evenings from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., beginning Monday, March 24th, at the CHKD Health and Surgery Center at Princess Anne. This 6-part series is designed for parents of children ages 4 to 12 and is based on the Positive Discipline program by Dr. Jane Nelson. Parents and caregivers will work in collaborative sessions to learn some positive discipline techniques and skills that work to establish strong relationships and help children learn to think and practice responsible behaviors. Parents are encouraged to attend all sessions and certificates will be given for attendance. Registration is required and participants can register online at the address on your screen. You have ideas and we want to hear them. VVCPS is developing its new strategic plan, the follow-up to Compass to 2015. To be successful, the school division needs input from you. parents, staff members, students, and community members, about what you feel is important for students to learn and be able to do. We want to know how you would like to see the school division develop in the future. For more information about our planning process or to post your comments in our virtual town hall, visit us online at vbschools.com. To learn more about these activities or to see a complete calendar of events, visit the Parent Connection page of vbschools.com.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number? Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Can I put my party shuffle on this?
Any questions?
No.
For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Veronica Coleman. Breaching whales don't cast shadows like the famous Groundhog Field did this year, but the Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center can predict that with the remaining weeks of winter, there are opportunities to see humpback and fin whales during winter wildlife boat trips. Access reporter Lindy Fay brings us more.
Locals and guests alike were walking the planks at Rudy Inlet to get in on one of the whale watching cruises.
When you go out, it's a 2-hour boat ride. You'll go with a Virginia Aquarium educator, a couple of volunteers, and you expect to see lots of different whales. We've had great sightings, lots of different things going on. You have bird sightings, humpback whales, maybe a fin whale, and you could even see a harbor seal out there.
Whales were the preferred sight of this seafaring crew.
Our biggest amount of whales we have seen are the humpback whales. We have seen a few fin whales as well as a couple harbor seals, but the majority of the whales that we've seen have been our humpbacks. Some trips have seen as many as up to 20 humpbacks in one trip. There's been a lot of breaching where they jump completely out of the water, some instances of lunge feeding where they'll come right up to the surface to take a big mouthful of fish, lots of tail slapping. They've really been active out there.
They're starting to return.
Whale educators who accompany every trip display artifacts and present information about the massive mammals just off board.
Anything that we see, the educator will tell you about. We have a box of really fun artifacts on board, such as baleen plates that the volunteers will be happy to show you. There's also a full snack bar for refreshments and a full staff of mates that will help you as well.
The Wexler brothers needed no help on this spring-like day. They let their eyes do all the work.
It was just really fun looking and watching all the whales.
I had a lot of fun. There was a bunch of whales. We saw a bunch of whales breaching like right out of the inlet. There were a lot of whales.
Breaching was the big highlight of the day if you got a chance to see it. Blowing spouts from whales floating just yards away also dazzled the crowd.
I had a lot of fun, and I think the most fun that I've had was seeing the whales breach.
The trip today was fantastic. It was exciting going out in the boat. We saw a lot of whales. We had 2 breach right in front of us. We had a lot of, blowing. We had a lot of blowing. It was great. It was a fun trip.
Outings typically run on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. and at 9 a.m., noon, and 3 p.m. Saturdays, Sundays, and holiday Mondays. Reservations are recommended. Advance tickets can be purchased at Aquarium Guest Services online or by calling 385-FISH.
Kermit often says, "It's not easy being green," but the Commonwealth of Virginia doesn't necessarily agree with his statement. That's because the U.S. Green Building Council released its ranking of the top 10 states for LEED, and Virginia made the list. The world's most widely recognized green building rating system has ranked Virginia 3rd in the list. Our state was among the top 10 thanks to sustainable building designs. In fact, Virginia had 160 certified green projects, representing 2.11 square feet of LEED space per resident in 2013. LEED certified spaces use less energy, save money, reduce carbon emissions, and contribute to a healthier environment. Save money while going green. Sounds like a pretty good concept, doesn't it? Well, now you can incorporate green features into your business thanks to a new energy training program. The city's energy office is launching a new energy training program, Energy Star Portfolio Manager. City staff will hold monthly training sessions on how to use the new tool. Attendees will learn how to measure energy performance, water use, utility costs, and more. Classes will be held at the Central Library each month throughout 2014. The next one is scheduled for March 17th from 3 to 5 p.m. For class times, a list of what to bring, and to register, visit vbgov.com/energy. Virginia Beach parents with children aged 2 to 5 have a unique learning tool on wheels that will help their toddlers get a head start for kindergarten. It's the Schools Division's reading bus, and it is stopping by a school near you.
The reading bus has been around for at least 13 years, and it supports the community through getting parents engaged in early reading with their children.
The reading bus is stocked with hundreds of volumes of books and fun activities. Its main purpose is to promote reading readiness to preschool children.
The mission of the reading bus is for kindergarten readiness. We want to help the students be prepared with a literacy-rich environment and get them used to some of the behaviors that are needed to be successful in kindergarten.
Once on board, preschoolers will be introduced to a variety of activities designed to encourage reading as a lifelong skill.
This is Daddy, this is me.
Parents who are invited to come aboard the bus and participate are grateful for the service it provides.
The reading bus is a great resource for me to bring my daughter. It allows her to listen to stories and participate in an activity that she may not be able to do, otherwise. It's helped her listening skills. It's helped her learn how to sit quietly. It's really a great thing for me to bring her to.
Clean up, everybody do your share.
Lots of skills are learned during a visit, and cleaning up is just one of them. The reading bus is staffed with 2 teachers committed to working with preschoolers and their parents.
I'm a retired administrator with Virginia Beach City Public Schools, and this is like a retirement job, which is the best ever. This puts me back to my first love, which is working with children.
And according to Miss Juju, as the Tots call her, it's the joy of sharing the love of reading with these youngsters that keeps her coming back. So don't miss out on the fun. The reading bus is scheduled to visit a wide selection of Virginia Beach communities Tuesday through Friday of each week. The bus will visit each site twice each month for approximately 45 minutes. The most current schedule can be found by logging on to vbschools.com and searching Reading Bus. Through fingertip dusting and facial recognition analysis, 6th grade students at Brandon Middle School had an introduction to science-based careers in a crime scenes investigation camp.
I have bad news for you guys. A kidnapping has occurred here at camp. I know.
Shocking news indeed for these future detectives.
So we want you to determine what evidence you might use in helping us solve this crime.
So it was off to the crime scene to take notes and gather clues on the mysterious abduction at Brandon Middle School's library.
Today we're having a CSI camp for a day, and our goal is to encourage students in the math and science. And so we're incorporating it with the objectives that they learn in middle school science for 6th grade, and working with them in showing them what careers are possible and opportunities are possible in the career of math and science.
It's all part of a grant sponsored by Southern Methodist University to increase student interest in pursuing STEM-based careers.
That's why we're here in Virginia Beach. We wanted to offer it to military-connected communities and students and really get the teachers the curriculum that brings the science and technology they're learning in class to life.
Students get a workbook and start the day like any detective would. Investigative techniques are the cornerstone of everything they do throughout the day.
And really what we're trying to do is bring the applications for the content and skills they're learning in the classroom to life. So we're trying to make it real and to show them that the things they learn in class really do happen in the real world.
Officers will get called to crime scenes, decide that there's evidence worth collecting or processing, and then they'll call us out there.
The camp included presentations from local CSI professionals.
Are any of you guys interested in a career in forensic science?
These hands-on activities heighten awareness on the fact that what happens in the real world depends on what they learn in class, not by watching Law and Order.
At first, I didn't because on the TV, they don't show any of that. They try to make it like the Hollywood version, but here we learned the real version and learned that math and science are extremely important in stuff like this.
And that's the clue all teachers hope students uncover.
We have so many standards that we're required to teach with the state objectives, and what we like to do is show them that there are real applications to them. And also, so they take the things that we learn with the math, the different science standards, and then they're getting to actually use them in real life applications.
The CSI Camp for a Day partnership is a program targeted at military-connected communities. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to bbgov.com/media. Then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Veronica Coleman. Thanks for watching.